Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Mod Career Mode Season number 3 as we look at the race results from the Craftsman Truck Series second race of their playoffs at Dover, where Nick Sanchez got the victory, locking himself into the round of 8 in the Truck Series playoffs. Tyler Ankrum came home second. Other playoff drivers, Honeycutt third and Finger fourth. Stephen Parsons with a good top 10 run in 7th. Lane Riggs comes home P10. Ty Majeski 13th. Tanner Gray 15th. Connor Jones down in 20th, and then Colby Howard and Matt Mills 27th and 29th. Tough day for those guys, but Nick Sanchez got the win in the truck race at Dover. And now look at your updated Craftsman Truck Series playoff grid after the first two races of the round of 10, heading to their cutoff race at Kansas, where Nick Sanchez has clinched with the win. Of course, Honeycutt has advanced on points. Ty Majeski, Lane Riggs are literally just starting the race next week, and they are in. And then Grant Empfinger is looking really good at plus 49. Same thing at Tanner Gray, plus 35 to advance. Stephen Parsons, plus 18, looking to continue his playoff run. Connor Jones right now, 6 points above Matt Mills at the bubble. Of course, Mills out by 6. And then Colby Howard, 16 points above the cut line. Going to really need a miracle in Kansas if he wants to find his way into the round of 8 and see how that continues there, as you see us qualifying for the Cup race in the background. But there is the Craftsman Truck Series playoff grid. Sanchez, Honeycutt, Majeski, Riggs pretty much advanced to the round of 8, continuing their run this season. And now we look at the Xfinity Series race results, which had their regular season finale from Kansas, where Cole Custer won in the 0-0 Ford for Stewart Haas Racing, his second win of the Xfinity Series season. Defeats Justin Allgaier, who came home second, one spot short of locking himself into the playoffs and knocking out Noah Gregson. He was able to come home 5th and get enough points to stay above Justin Allgaier at the cut line. How about Blaine Perkins with a top 5 finish? Zilish also in the top 5. Caruth, Creed, Love, Retzloff, Quaffle, the rest of the top 10. See throughout the rest of the grid there. SVG, of course, rough finish in that 97 down 36. Tanner Gray out in 34th. So yeah, Cole Custer wins Xfinity Series race in Kansas. Justin Allgaier misses the playoffs to Noah Gregson. Here's your updated Xfinity Series playoff grid after the end of the regular season. 11 winners are in the playoffs. Noah Gregson, the one driver to make it on points by somewhere around 40 points. I couldn't get the exact margin, but it was somewhere around 40 over Justin Allgaier. And you just got to think Allgaier's last couple of races were so disastrous. That's why he was eliminated. Eckes, Taylor Gray, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, Kligerman, also all missing the playoffs due to not winning a race or being high enough up in the point standings to qualify for the playoffs. And now we're going to look at your Xfinity Series playoff grid heading into their playoff opener, which will be at Bristol next episode. So the 12 drivers, of course, Sheldon Creed, Cole Custer, top of the board. Custer, I believe, your regular season champions right there at the top of the playoff grid alongside Sheldon Creed. Connor Zilish looking really good at plus 21. Caruth looking good above the cut line. You got Noah Gregson at plus 9. Jesse Love plus 7. Sammy Smith plus 5. AJ Allmendinger on the bubble, 2 points above Connor Mozak. Alfredo also out by 2, and then Retzloff and Quaffle each out by 3, going to Bristol, Talladega, and the Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval for the Xfinity Series round of 12. So there's the Xfinity Series playoff grid. Next episode will be Bristol for them, their playoff opener, and of course here in the Cup Series, we will be heading there as well for our round of 16 cutoff race. But first, the main event of today's episode, the NASCAR Cup Series and Better Health 400 from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is going to be the second race of the round of 16 here at Atlanta earlier this season. Pretty solid race there. We raced as race 2 of the year. Now we're back for the playoffs. See stories of the race today. It's going to be Zane Smith actually has a pretty fast number 71 Chevrolet for today's race. Kyle Larson is on the pole here in Atlanta. Not too surprising there. Larson's been incredible so far. Of course, he won the Start 500 last time out, locked himself in. Ty Gibbs starting at the back with myself. Gibbs had to change his engine. We were just slow in qualifying. So 54 and I got our work cut out for us as the green flag is out. We are underway here in Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who is going to win and possibly lock themselves into the round of 12, or will we have an upset winner? We are going to find out as we are working the inside of Ty Gibbs for position number 39 as we get back underway. As you know, we get underway for the first time here on lap 1 here in Atlanta. As in front of us, we got Alfredo and Sheldon Creed. A couple of Xfinity guys making some starts here in the Cup Series this season. Alfredo's been doing a great job in that 62. Creed has been doing all right in the 36. We go 3 wide by Sheldon and Anthony there and set our sights on Corey Heim and Harrison Burton up ahead of us, as well as a 7 of Corey LaJoy. So we go by Heim now, driving by LaJoy for position. Going to go 3 wide with the 60 and the 15. That's going to be Harrison Burton and Riley Earps for position. So we go by Burton and work by Riley Earps in the 33rd field off. So we're now swinging to the inside of Daniel Hemrick for 31st here with 12 to go on stage. We're trying to get by that colleague racing driver, which we will. Larson continuing to lead the way. Now we dive underneath the 88 of Sam Mayer to break into the top 30 here in Atlanta. which we will do, making that pass right there on the inside of Mayer. And now we work on chasing down Kyle Busch in the 8 for 29th. And, of course, in front of him, fellow playoff driver Chandler Smith, really struggling early in this race, running back here all the way in 28th place. Kyle Busch gets a good run on the outside lane to make the pass on Smith. We go to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. An intense battle early in this race for position all the way at the back of the field, just trying to break into the top 30, which we will do now, going around the 18th with Chandler Smith. Into 29th we go, so now he's the worst running playoff driver. And we work on the inside of the 8 of Kyle Busch. Of course, we already have a huge points cushion. We are basically just fine to advance to the round of 12. Just the amount of playoff points we brought in, and that second place last week in Darlington. How we almost won the Southern 500 last episode. So close to victory there. Just couldn't quite beat Kyle Larson there. We ran out of time, too, on that last lap with the caution. Now we're going to off later. We're going back by Ty Gibbs for 27th and Todd Gilliland for 26th. So we're slowly but surely working our way forwards through this pack. It's just taking a little bit of time, so we're going to try to block Ty Gibbs into turn 1. He gives us a huge bump right there through turn 1. Gibbs moves us out of the way. He makes his way to the inside, and now Gibbs trying to take position away. Contact made, and he spins! And at the outside wall goes Ty Gibbs up in the air on his side, barrel rolling end over end down the back straightaway. A hellacious flip for Ty Gibbs will bring out the caution, will not bring out the yellow, shockingly. NASCAR will not throw the caution for Ty Gibbs being absolutely destroyed. Extremely controversial call there by NASCAR officiating. We go by the 2 of Cindric, get into the top 25, and now we're working on 2 more playoff drivers, Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher. The 45 has had a rough start to the round at Darlington, continuing that here in Atlanta. Tyler Reddick could be in trouble, one of the favorites to really make a deep playoff run. Last year, he made the championship 4 last season. I feel upset. We're going on the inside of Cole Custer for 22nd, setting our sights on Eric Jones for position number 21. Here in Atlanta, as you get a nice run on him here on the outside lane. Cars are coming down pit lane now. There's like 1, 2, 3, about 3 cars in front of us coming down pit road. So now we've battled Jones for 18. So the green flag cycle is beginning with 5 to go in stage 1. I mean, we're right on the edge of the fuel window, so I'm going to try to save some fuel here to try to make it all the way to the end of the stage here, play some strategy, and maybe steal a stage win and a playoff point, which would be exactly what we're looking to do here. Here goes a whole host of guys coming down pit road. That moves us all the way up to 5th place now, so about 13 cars pitted. Next lap, Blaney, Haley, a few other guys. Allmendinger staying on the racetrack, so I go by the 12 of Blaney to turn 3 and 4 as he comes down pit road. So now we get around him for 4th. Haley, Elliott, and Allmendinger all in the pit lane. And now we will lead for the first time today here in Atlanta. We will lead a lap here with 3 to go in stage 1. We take the lead through the pit cycle. Now on the last lap of the stage, I am trying to save gas, lifting early into the corners, just trying to make sure I can make it the distance here to the end of the stage without running out of gas, as we are right on the edge of our fuel window. This would work perfectly. We have almost the whole field trapped a lap. We have the whole field trapped a lap down right now here in Atlanta, because we have put together a brilliant strategy at the end of the stage. We're once again being really conservative, but still being aggressive, so Larson doesn't come flying by us and unlap himself here. That would defeat the purpose. As we make our way through turn 4, we are going to have just enough fuel to win stage 1 here in Atlanta. We get the playoff point in the 10 stage points. That officially clinches our spot in the round of 12 just by the sheer amount of points we have already accumulated this round. Larson 2nd, Hamlin, Keselowski, Chastain the top 5, followed by Allmendinger, Seabell, Josh Berry, William Byron, and Bubba Wallace, your top 10 in stage number 1. Hamlin runs into us afterwards. Don't know what the hell his problem is. But there you go. We get the stage 1 win on fuel strategy. Larson right there behind us in 2nd, just like last week. And now here we are, 21 to go in stage 2. We are trying to hold off Brad Keselowski, William Byron, big contact at 24. Making it work. He's sideways now, William Byron. He saves it. And he is unlapping himself in the 24, as is Christopher Bell, who squeezes us into the wall right there. Joey Logano as well. They're 11th, 12th, 13th. All these guys back here are trying to unlap themselves. We are still holding the race lead. Yes, we're trying to fit him behind the 20. Christopher Bell, big contact, sideways goes the 20. He's almost wrecking down the whole backstretch. We have to take evasive maneuvers there. We were trying to fit in line behind him, like right behind his quarter panel there. We got too aggressive, made significant contact. Now here comes Justin Haley in the 51. As SVG goes to the inside of the number 16 Wendy Chevrolet, but he will come down pit lane with Christopher Bell and a whole host of other guys who had unlapped themselves. So now it is myself and SVG side by side here. We are still, Justin Haley, that is, side by side. We are still leading. 12 to go in stage 2 here at Atlanta. About 3 or 4 guys on the lead lap right now. There's just 4 cars. It is myself, Larson, Allmendinger, and Haley right now, who just got around us here in Atlanta down the back. Straightaway caution will come out, so that will get everybody caught back up to me. A bunch of guys getting the free pass back on the lead lap. We're now trying to hold off Larson and Allmendinger for the lead. Larson all the way to the outside, and we come up the track. Contact, we spin the 5 of Larson. We take him out, and he goes crashing hard in turn 4. Collects Chase Briscoe. Huge damage, and once again, no caution thrown for Larson, completely getting destroyed. Allmendinger takes the lead now in the 13. Part-time Chevy for Colleague Racing is doing a hell of a job leading this race, trying to find his way to victory lane this season. We're getting shoved from Harrison Burton. Here comes the 11 of Hamlin, unlapping himself on the inside lane in 19th. Hamlin trying to get back in the game. We know he's got speed today. A few laps later, Allmendinger is driven away. We've dropped back to second. Now 4 to go on the stage. Keselowski tries to squeeze our inside. Big contact. Sends us up the track. Almost into Chastain. Keselowski's going to spin behind us. There goes the 6. He is spun on the apron, but he's out of the way, so we stay green. The 51 of Haley now gets around us for a second. How about Haley and the Rick Ware Ford? Up in second here at Atlanta. Last lap of stage 2. We were trying to catch back up to him with a shove from Shane Van Gisbergen and the 16, who is also trying to get back into contention here as we get around Chastain, our teammate. Big push there from SVG. We are closing in on Justin Haley now, trying to take second. Every point matters here in the playoffs, so we're just trying to make sure we have as much as humanly possible. AJ Allmendinger is coming through to win the stage as we are on the inside lane trying to block Justin Haley on the outside lane. He's got to run contact. We're slamming into the wall at the line. We get second. A photo finish, and we're almost wrecking. SVG does completely wipe out afterwards on our inside as we put Haley in the wall to get second in the stage. He ends up third, McDowell fourth, Bowman fifth, then Bell, Byron, Hocevar, Logano, and Zane Smith the top 10. After a wild stage 2 here in Atlanta, Van Gisbergen goes crashing hard. We have damage. Haley's pounded in the wall. Now on the restart, we're trying to take the lead away from AJ Allmendinger on the first lap of the restart back here in Atlanta. We're trying to show that we have the speed, but we really don't have it over the longer run. As now we go to the inside of Allmendinger, we take the lead away. We'll lead one more lap here with 22 to go. Here in Atlanta, we are leading, but Allmendinger and Bowman are working us over on the inside and outside. William Byron slams into us there, trying to get a pass for second. I'm not taking that at all, so I get into him there, force him to stay behind us. Allmendinger clear for the race lead, the 13 trying to drive away here to his first win of this 2025 season here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He leads the way. Byron and I are fighting for a second back here. We throw a huge block of iron. He bounces on the back bar. He is bouncing up and down through the front straightaway at Atlanta. A weird-ass wreck right there for Byron as he goes off the wall, and the back bumper of that car becomes a lowrider. And now a few laps later, Logano gets around us for second. We're trying to hold off Bowman for third here, just trying to keep positions here, maybe salvage the top 5 finish. A few laps later, Bowman gets his way to our inside. He moves us out of the way. We're down to fourth now, getting a push from Michael McDowell, who's trying to go by. We'll let McDowell go by to our inside here. We just really don't have the speed or the handling to really contend for this victory, so we continue to just slowly drop down the order. Now down to 5th place. We're able to slide in line behind McDowell, and Bowman follow them. A few laps later, we're able to catch back up to the 48. Make a move to the inside of Alex Bowman for 4th place here, trying to make this pass here at Atlanta. Can we do it on exit of turn 4? Not quite. Still side by side down the front straightaway. Bowman takes the position back there at the line. A little bit of contact, big contact, huge wiggle. He saves it with 15 to go, and we will take 4th position away here through turn 1 and 2. And behind us, the 67 of Corey Heim running about mid-pack, blows a tire, spinning up into the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek, off the nose of Chandler Smith. There goes Corey Heim, the rookie, having a really good run, blows a tire and is done for the day here in Atlanta. And now we have a caution and a restart here with just 12 laps to go. It is Allmendinger and Joey Logano on the front row. Logano trying to advance to the round of 12. We make a swing move to the inside of Allmendinger now for the lead. We are trying to steal this win here, but we're always good on like the first lap and a half of the restart, and then the other guys just catch up to us and make a pass. We're trying to hold on for dear life. Here comes the 34, Michael McDowell behind us, putting pressure on for this position. We're trying to hold him and Bowman off behind us. The 34 really ripping the top here. Exit of 4. We can't block that. We know that, so we let McDowell go by. McDowell to the lead now here at Atlanta with just 10 laps to go. Allmendinger now on our outside. Now they're all coming through now. We're trying to hold off AJ, just harvicking this bottom line through 1 and 2. We come up the track, little tiny bit of contact on exit of the corner. Allmendinger takes second away. We drop down to third now, trying to hold back Bowman and Haley. Field upside. Now here comes Hamlin for position. Hamlin gets it, completely drives through us, almost puts us up on the wall. I don't appreciate that at all. The 11 and I have been going at it all year long. He gets into third. Bowman is in fourth as Haley continues to shove us here as we try to maintain this top 5 position as we go through turn 3 and 4. Now just trying to bring home a solid finish here in Atlanta. Haley behind us. Christopher Bell. We throw a block on the inside. The 51 wipes out behind us. Haley blows a tire in a big wreck. He sends Hocevar spinning through the grass. 7 to go. No caution is called as Haley goes wrecking from the top 5. And takes out the innocent Carson Hocevar, who's having a great top 10. Right now we're getting squeezed between Bowman and Byron. We're in a Hendrick sandwich right now. Byron's car was completely sideways. He somehow saved that. Now we're getting into him, showing our frustration. But now we have fallen all the way down to 7th place on the race. A few ups later, Byron, Bell, and Bowman all get checked up because of the destroyed Justin Haley race car, which allows us to take advantage. We go by Hamlin as well. So that we're into third on exit of the corner, trying to make a move on Allmendinger for a second here with a few laps to go. We have found ourselves now in contention for second place, right back in the mix for the win here in Atlanta because everyone else checked up for that huge wreck with Haley, which I have no idea why NASCAR did not throw the caution there. That was outrageous. Now go the inside of the 13 of AJ Allmendinger with 5 laps to go. We're going to make the pass for second here on the racetrack. Can we make it happen? We slide way up, lots of contact. We squeeze the 13, put Hamlin into the wall. In the second we go now, trying to just hold Hamlin behind us with Allmendinger. Huge shot. He moves us out of the way. AJ now to the inside. 3 to go. This battle continues to be absolutely incredible. The 13 and the 11, we're all door slamming. Allmendinger to second, Hamlin to third. We slide down to fourth as we get a big wiggle there in the middle of the corner. McDowell trying to drive away at the race lead. Coming to the white flag this time by Hamlin, tracking him down. Allmendinger in third, going to come down pit lane. Allmendinger's out of gas. The 13 is out, and there goes a great run for that team. Will sadly come to an end. He doesn't have enough fuel. White flag, final lap. Presented by Credit One Bank here at Atlanta for Michael McDowell. Can he hold off Denny Hamlin to win this race? We are back in third, just trying to bring it home and get a solid top 5 finish. But right now it is a great battle between Michael McDowell and Denny Hamlin. Hamlin to the inside of McDowell. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn 4 for the win. A playoff spot on the line. Who is it going to be? Side by side, Hamlin, McDowell at the line. McDowell will hold off Denny Hamlin in a photo finish to win at Atlanta and spoil the playoff party. We come home in third place. Still a very solid run, locking ourselves into the next round on points. Larson comes home fourth. There is the look at the margin of victory for Michael McDowell. Just about half a car length there over Denny Hamlin, who is right on his inside there. Hamlin needed about one more lap to win that one. As you look at your final race results, of course, McDowell the winner. Denny Hamlin inches away from locking himself in the next round, comes home second. We get another good point stay in third. Joey Logano fourth, Christopher Bell fifth, so a good amount of playoff drivers in the top 5. How about SVG in sixth? Zane Smith coming home 7th. Chandler Smith, who was running 27th all day, comes home 8th with a top 10. Todd Gilliland and Sam Mayer run out your top 10s, all the late race pit strategy. Then it is Harrison Burton, Allmendinger, Byron, Berry, Blaney, the top 15. Then Bowman 16th. Larson's actually a lap down in 18th with Keselowski in 19th and Kyle Busch down there in 20th. Let's look at your, of course, updated playoff grid now here after Atlanta, going to the cutoff race at Bristol. Next episode here, of course, Larson has got the win at Darlington, so he is advanced. We have clinched on points by a long margin. Denny Hamlin is looking really good at plus 46. Same thing for Bell and Byron at plus 43 apiece. Logano plus 39, Chandler Smith plus 33. They're looking good. Just no catastrophic mistakes at Bristol. Bowman plus 22 is solid. Keselowski plus 21. Blaney plus 10. Chastain plus 7. And Chris Buescher on that cut line, only 2 points above Chase Elliott, who is below the cut line on the ropes. Could be out in the first round. Josh Berry out by 9. Tyler Reddick 13 below the cut line. He could be in real big trouble. And now Chase Briscoe, must-win situation. 30 points below going into Bristol. That's the only way he's going to find his way to the round of 12 is by winning Bristol most likely. There's your playoff grid. And before the episode, as always, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. So thank you very much to Brenda Brian and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot and helps this channel do great things. If any of you viewers want to become channel members as well, you can click the join button or the link in the description down below to get access to exclusive perks, such as early access to my videos, get your name on the Season 3 Heat 5 finale paint scheme and other fun stuff. So until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.